A very good evening to all of you. So let us begin with the first question. Consider the following fauna: A. Lion-tailed macaque. B. 2. Malabar civet. 3. Sambar deer. How many of the above are generally nocturnal or most active after sunset? A. Only one. B. Only two. C. All three. D. None. Now let us see the options one by one. The sambar deer. The elusive sambar deer are nocturnal animals, as they are most active at dusk and at night. They are found in broad range of forest habitats like dry deciduous forests, rainforests, and mixed forests. These deer play an important role in ecosystem. They live in by dispersing seeds through their native range. Then coming to Malabar civet. Malabar civet is endemic to India and was first reported from Travancore, Kerala. This Malabar civet is nocturnal in nature and found exclusively in the Western Ghats. Then coming to, so only two of them are nocturnal. So correct option here is only two. Which of the following organisms perform waggle dance for others of their kin to indicate the direction and the distance to a source of their food? A. Butterflies. B. Dragonflies. C. Honeybees. D. Wasps. What do you think is the correct answer here? Perform waggle dance. They are the honeybees. Honeybees perform the waggle dance. Now coming to the next question. Consider the following statements. Number one, biodiversity is normally greater in the lower latitudes as compared to the higher latitudes. Second one, along the mountain gradients, biodiversity is normally greater in lower latitudes as compared to the higher latitudes. Which of the following statement given above is are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. So what do you think is the correct answer? Now, I want to tell you one thing. Species density is higher in the tropics, that is low latitude, than in temperate regions, resulting in latitudinal biodiversity gradient, also called as LBG. Elevational diversity gradient is an ecological pattern where biodiversity changes with elevation. The elevation diversity gradient states that species richness tends to increase as elevation increases, up to a certain point, creating a diversity bulge at the middle elevations. Humboldt's Enigma by Alexander von Humboldt observation questions the conventional notion that tropical regions fueled by ample sunlight are the primary centers of biodiversity on Earth. It contends that despite receiving sunlight and enduring cold temperature, mountain ecosystems defy this notion by showcasing exceptional biodiversity. So the correct option here is both 1 and 2. Which one of the following groups of animals belongs to the category of endangered species? A. Great Indian bustard, musk deer, red panda, Asiatic wild ass, Kashmir stag, cheetah, blue bull, and great Indian bustard. See both 1 and 2, and D neither 1 and 2. So the correct option here is Kashmir stag, cheetah, blue bull, and great Indian bustard. Improper handling and storage of cereal grains and oil seeds result in production of a toxin known as aflatoxin, which are not generally destroyed by normal cooking. Aflatoxins are produced by A. Bacteria, B. Protozoa, C. Molds, D. Viruses. What do you think is the correct answer here? The correct answer here is molds. This aflatoxin is produced by the molds. They are not affected by normal cooking process. Which of the following is not a bird? A. Golden mahshir, B. Indian nightjar, C. Spoonbill, and white abilis. It is golden mahshir. It is not a bird. The Genetic Engineering Appraisal Committee is constituted under the A. Food and Safety Standards Act 2006, B. Geographical Indication of Goods Registration and Protection Act 1999, Environment Protection Act 1986, and Wildlife Protection Act 1972. It is Environment Protection Act 1986. What is the full form of UIDF, which is to be established as per Union Budget 23-24? A. Urban Infrastructure Development Fund. B. Unique Identification Development Fund. C. Unique Identification Infrastructure Development Fund. Unique Industrial. It is Unique Identification Infrastructure Development Fund. Consider the following organisms. 1. Agaricus. 2. Nostoc. 3. Spirogyra. Which of the above is are used as biofertilizers? A. 1 and 2. B. 2 only, C 2 and 3, and D 3 only. So what do you think about this question? Now what is Agaricus? Agaricus is a genus of mushroom containing both edible and poisonous species, with possibly over 300 members worldwide. Nostoc. Nostoc is a bioinoculant are microbial preparations that enhance the uptake of nutrient by plants from soil, increase the availability of nutrition, and stimulate plant growth. There are two types of organisms which are used as inoculants: symbiotic organisms such as Rhizobium, Cynorhizobium, Bradyrhizobium, Nostoc, Anabana, and non-symbiotic organisms such as Agitobacter, Azospirillum, Bijirinca. Spirogyra is a genus of filamentous green algae of the order uh, named for the helical or spiral arrangement of chloroplast. Spirogyra chiefly occurs in ponds, pools, ditches, and similar other places. So it is two only. Consider the following statements. 1. Animal Welfare Board of India is established under the A. Animal Welfare Board of India is established under the Environment Protection Act 1986. National Tiger Conservation Authority is a statutory body. National Ganga River Basin Authority is chaired by the Prime Minister. Which of the following statement given above is are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 and 3. C. 2 only. D. 1, 2, and 3. Now, this Animal Welfare Board has been established under the Prevention of Cruelty to Animal Act 1960. National Tiger Conservation Authority is a statutory body under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. It was established in 2005 following the recommendation of Tiger Task Force. It was constituted under the Enabling Provisions of Wildlife Protection Act 1972 as amended in 2006 for strengthening tiger conservation as per powers and functions assigned to it. It is headed by Minister of Environment. So the correct option here is 2 and 3. According to Union Budget 23-24, consider the following statements. Both direct and indirect tax recorded a year-on-year growth of around 23.5% respectively in the first 8 months of the financial year 22-23. Against the budgeted target of non-debt capital receipts (NDCR) of 79,291 crore, the collection up to November 2022 was 41,481 crore, which was 52.3% of the major contributor to NDCR is receipts from IPO and other in the year 22-23. A1 only, B 2 only. Correct answer here is C, both 1 and 2. Gadgil Committee report, Gadgil Committee report and Kasturi Rangan Committee sometimes in news are related to A. Constitutional reforms, B. Ganga Action Plan, C. Linking of rivers, D. Protection of Western Ghats. It is protection of Western Ghats. Why is a plant called Prosopis julifera often mentioned in news? A. Its extract is widely used in cosmetics. It tends to reduce the biodiversity of the area where it goes. Its extract is used in synthesis of pesticides. D. None of this. The correct option here is none of this.